Ladies and gentlemen, tonight on CNN, they're running the ad campaign right now. We are 5.5 hours away from the CNN. I guess it's going to be a documentary on the legacy of Barack Obama. Now, of course, we know what to expect from this. They're going to praise him. They're going to say he fixed the economy. They're going to say that he helped race relations. They're going to say he helped healthcare, got more people healthcare. All the same talking points that we've heard over the last 8 years. So we'll respond to the propaganda piece after it airs tonight. But they're sitting here pushing this, and Van Jones is crying. Now, I'm perfectly fine with crying, folks. I'm not going to lie. I cry over music. I cry over the national anthem. I cry when I have, think about emotional things with my friends. I'm not making fun of Van Jones for crying. I want to be clear about that. However, Van Jones is crying listening to Barack Obama sing Amazing Grace in a church. Now, they just played this on CNN. I heard it. I had never actually heard this before. Personally, to me, it sounded like Barack was forcing it. This did not sound like a man who was actually convicted by the words and the lyrics in Amazing Grace. He just went up there and spouted them out to look good. But nonetheless, Van Jones is here crying. So I ask you, Van Jones, we've spoken before, okay? Maybe you even consider us friends. So I want to ask you, Van, what is Obama's legacy to you? Have race relations increased, gotten better in this country, or worse? Have relations between police and citizens gotten better or worse under the Obama administration? What about the Middle East? Has that become more or less stable during the Obama administration? Let's talk about healthcare, Van. You can keep your doctor. Premiums won't go up. He lied about both of those points. So, of course, they're not going to cover any of this, I'm sure, on the Legacy of Barack Obama documentary that CNN is going to air tonight. But it just really shocks me. A man that I felt that I could actually relate to, Van Jones on the street, a real human, crying over Barack Obama. Van, are you still fooled by this man? How is he still fooling you? If you want to cry over Amazing Grace, completely understand that, Van. I believe you're a real guy. I think your politics are complete lunacy. I think in some aspects you might even be brainwashed. But you're crying over Barack Obama singing it because he said that was medicine, folks. He thought that Barack Obama singing Amazing Grace was medicine. And you know what? It might be. If you didn't have the tensions between black people and white people, or even they're trying to foment it with Hispanic people and white people, just demonizing white people all day long. If you didn't have these racial tensions increased in this country, then maybe crying to Barack Obama singing that might be a thing. If you didn't have police officers slain, maybe under the Obama administration, maybe crying to Obama singing Amazing Grace is something I can accept. But Barack Obama has proven time and time again he is a bold-faced liar, Van. You know this. So why do you think it's medicine for the very propaganda chief to be continuing to fool the American citizens? These poor people, folks, they're sitting at the church. They think Barack Obama is real. They think that he cares about them. Give me a break. What has happened in the inner cities since Obama's been in office? Nothing. What has happened to racial tensions in America since Obama's been in office? They've gotten worse. What has happened to the tensions being on the police force since Obama got in office? It's gotten worse, folks. So for Barack Obama to come up here and sing Amazing Grace, I think is beyond sacrilegious for that fraud to sing that beautiful hymn. And I think it's sad that Van Jones thinks that Barack Obama singing that is medicine, and those poor folks in the stands really think he cares about them. So I just ask you, if you really think Obama has helped this country, why are racial tensions worse? Why has the Obamacare been an utter failure? And why are police officers getting killed by citizens, getting shot by citizens at a rate in fashions that we've never seen before, at least in my life? So, Van, I just have to ask you, why do you get sad why do you feel love in your heart when you look at the actions of Obama? I'm not going to lie. When I saw Obama speaking at that church and I heard him singing that song and I saw those people in the stands cheering and crying, I felt pain in my heart that such a liar and fraud can draw such emotions out of people. Now, Barack Obama's time is obviously limited. We'll see what type of propaganda they put out with this legacy of Barack Obama. We'll see what he does in his final month in office. But he's not going to be able to reverse everything that he's done to this country, folks. And he doesn't want to. I promise you that. Now, I'll give Obama credit. He's been open-minded for Trump. He's even said it's time for people to support Trump. But let's be real, folks. On the back end of that, he's continuing to stir the pot. He's continuing to try to divide this country. And I'm sorry, but I know I'm not the only one that is not getting sad and crying because I think Barack Obama is a medicine. You know what Barack Obama is, Van? Barack Obama is the bad medicine that makes you sick and you got to go to the hospital. And now we've reached such dire times that we have to put Trump in office, somebody that people can't stand, because he's the only hope. He's the only one that's going to cut it to you real. So I don't understand why Van Jones cries over Obama. I think Van Jones is probably an over-emotional person that lets his emotions get the best of him. For whatever reason, he seems to buy propaganda, or he's just a total shill. But I met Van Jones. I spoke with him. He felt like a real guy to me. So I don't understand Van Jones crying over Barack Obama. But CNN's going to air the propaganda tonight, the legacy of Barack Obama. Do not be fooled, folks. We know what the legacy of Barack Obama is. It's scorched earth. It's divided America.